By simply building a temporary thatched hut in the field, you've invented a stove. Improve it, and it becomes a proper, simple dwelling. This is a shelter, like an inn or dormitory. Furthermore, you can enclose the surrounding open space, creating a courtyard. The open space directly in front of the main house within the courtyard is called a ting. Most commoners in ancient times lived in these simple houses and courtyards. However, you quickly earned money and moved into a grand brick house with a more refined layout. But as the population increased, the house became insufficient, so you had to expand, creating a four-sided enclosed courtyard house. At this scale, you called your home a jai. Although the jai was small, it didn't take long for you to expand it into a 2-courtyard jai with 2 courtyards and a 3-courtyard jai with 3 courtyards. Congratulations, your home is now a large mansion, a luxurious residence. The various buildings within the jai are called fang, with the rearmost building being the back wing, usually inhabited by the women. In front of the rear building is the main house, which typically has 3 rooms. The central room is called the main hall, used for receiving guests or for the family to discuss important matters. To the west is the study, and to the east is the master of the house's bedroom. Hence, the master of the house is also called the landlord. The ear-shaped rooms on either side of the main house are called ear rooms, usually used as storage rooms and toilets. The east ear room usually has a passageway connecting it to the backyard. Facing the courtyard in front of the ear rooms are the east and west wing rooms. The small rooms attached to the wing rooms are called side ear rooms. The east side ear room is the kitchen, and the west side ear room is the outhouse. The corridor connecting these rooms is called a covered walkway. This is your inner courtyard. The gate in front of the inner courtyard is called the hanging flower gate. Exiting the hanging flower gate leads to the outer courtyard. The row of houses in the outer courtyard facing away from the street is called the reverse facing house. The gate between the houses is called the gatehouse. For ordinary people, living in such a house is already very good, but you deserve even more. In just a few years, you expanded your home into a super large courtyard house with 5 courtyards and a garden, which you called your residence. In ancient times, only high-ranking officials could reside there, hence the name official residence. The central main courtyard was for you and your family, while the 4 western courtyards were primarily for your staff and male servants. The main residence had 4 gates, with the main gate reserved for the head of the household and exceptionally distinguished guests. You were already quite content with this home, but then you unexpectedly became a prince. The 4 western courtyards were upgraded to the western side courtyards, and all the important buildings in the main courtyard had their roofs replaced with green glazed tiles. At this point, your home was considered a mansion, or a prince's mansion. Later, you unexpectedly became emperor, and the place where you and your concubines lived was called a palace. High-ranking concubines resided in the main palace, thus they could refer to themselves as this palace. Besides residences, the palace also contained official buildings called halls, hence the title, Your Highness. Congratulations. Now you possess the highest-ranking home in all of China, its scale comparable to a city, so you personally named it the Forbidden City.